Hello, folks. Welcome to Super Sunday. Good morning, Herbie. I'm sending out the links right now, so just bear with me. Shouldn't take long here. On Super Sunday, we review any beverage, alcohol, non-alcohol, coffee, tea, soda pop, doesn't matter. Super Sunday is certainly super because it allows anything. So let your any beverage, let your imagination run wild. Okay, two more shares, and then we're rolling. All righty. They can't say they didn't get the link now. All right, so what do I have today? Well, it's going to be interesting. I'm going to type it in before I show it to you. Now, my video transmission might get interrupted because we're having problems, and I think it's coming from Rev, my internet provider, REV Rev. I think they're having trouble. I don't think it's the weather, and I don't think I'm getting an update. I just think Rev, a couple of times a year, they'll run into trouble, and then they'll have to correct it. Naturally, it happens when I want to do live. Okay. So if you see me freeze up, that's them, not me. They call that trouble at the head source. Okay. I tried to do a live bourbon video this morning, and it wasn't happening. So I had to record it and then post it, but it's already done now. All right, so here we have crushed grape. But this is not the regular crushed grape. This is crushed grape made with cane sugar. And Crush was introduced in 1911. It was an independent company, but of course it got bought out. Now it's under the control of KDP, Keurig Dr. Pepper. Caffeine-free, certified kosher. It's grape soda with natural and artificial flavors. But the key is the real cane sugar, pure cane sugar. This is not the typical one that you find in the vending machines and the grocery store. This is a special one. I had to track it down, which I did track down. Thank you. Same to you, Jason. Yeah, me too. Cheers back to you, Burley. All right, so I have Kamchatka. Premium vodka with, Kamchatka vodka with premium liqueur. The vodka's liqueur is premium. Introduced in 1944. And bottled in Kentucky by James B. Beam Distilling Company. I paid $12.99 for this big jug bottle at Rindy on Louisiana Highway 3234 in Hammond, Louisiana, near the campus, next to the campus of Southeastern Louisiana University. I went back there last week or 2 weeks ago. They did not have it. They dropped it. It probably didn't sell. Maybe I was the only one who bought Kamchatka. But like I said, introduced in 1944. Crush introduced in 1911. Well, originally Orange Crush, right? Orange Crush. Now sold as Crush Orange. Okay. Let's hope he doesn't do that, because that's not the role of the government to ban products. They could say, well, we think that, they could say, we think that the high fructose corn syrup isn't good, but it's not unhealthy. It's just got a whack flavor to me. But My daughter was upset yesterday, screaming, hollering on the phone that they're becoming tyrants, dictators, and trying to set up a totalitarian government. I said, I don't think that's true, but obviously with anybody, you'd want to keep an eye on them. Yeah, this smells like vanilla cream and sugar cream. I think that's what the cream liqueur is, like a vanilla liqueur, and which I'm sure they make vanilla liqueurs. What's the reasoning behind adding a liqueur to this? I don't know. There's got to be some point to it. And I see these often. These are not rare products. It's very common. So I saw some yesterday. So now the crush. Yeah, it's got that typical grape soda flavor. You know, it's got kind of like a waxiness to it, which is hard to explain. I'll pour some. Bought this at Big Lots. $4.29 for the 4-pack. So basically $1.07 per bottle. There it is, dark purple. I'll put the lamps on. Now, if Red Rucker will join us from Louisiana.
What are you presenting today?
Hello, good morning.
Good morning. What are you presenting today? Oh. Yeah, you know what that concoction is you just created? You know what that's called in the hood? Sips.
Big sips.
Big sips. So basically you're making a mixed cocktail out of a grape soda. Interesting. Very good. All right, today we are looking at, I see that. Very good. Today we're looking at Mississippi Fire Ant from Southern Prohibition in Hattiesburg, Mississippi. This is a strong red ale. Thank you, first off, Southern Prohibition, for not overusing the acronym IPA on every darn thing. So this is a strong ale. It is a red ale. Even says on their website. Now, they don't give much description on their website. I was in the process of looking at Beer Advocate or one of those rate beers or whatever. I don't know what they're called. They do have the old can label on this. I've had this a couple of times. This is a new can. It's completely black. And it's not a sticker either. It's just a black can. It does have a stickered label on there. And there's a humongous fire ant on this. He's breathing fire and he's glowing in fire. And watch out. It looks like one of Godzilla's nemesis back in the day because he's going to come get you.
Yeah.
All right. So,
yeah,
again,
like Macarus or one of those.
Yeah, this is from Southern
What's the ABV?
Brewery, or as they go by the short, SoPro. Hattiesburg, Mississippi, 8% alcohol. I'm going to go ahead and crack this open, pour it, see what it's about. Again, a black can, unusual. Never seen a black can before. All right, so it is pouring red. Holy shnikes, look at this, a true red ale. Yeah, you can look. There's nothing to click on. I mean, if you can go down, you can keep on going down. It'll show the can. This is
it just says Imperial Red Ale, 8%, bold, balanced, slight hop bite. There you go. Bold,
that's
balanced.
It. That's the only description you get. There's nothing else. Yeah. Okay. All right. So this was imported from Mississippi, not sold in Louisiana. You'd have to go to like the closest would be Bay St. Louis to me to grab this. Untapped's got it. Okay. With the new label. I wonder what website I'm on. Let me see what website I'm using. I'm using Beer Advocate. Okay.
With the old label.
Oh, look, Beer Advocate. Yeah, and it does show the old can. Now this has got to be old ratings. It gets an 86 on Beer Advocate. Then it shows this other one. You and I had this one before, Mississippi Fire Ant Barrel Aged. It's been a long time.
Oh yeah.
Long time. And then I got this other one, Imperial Red. And didn't you have a mystery beer one time that didn't have the label on it? We did. And as it
Could have
turned
been
out,
something like that. Yeah.
yeah, I think it was it. You're like,
We used
you
to
were
get a
so
lot of
excited.
Southern Prohibition
got it.
beers around here.
You don't get them anymore. You get, I've been seeing like they're 3-tiered or
Man, it kind of faded away.
Yep, that's it. Oh, look, they're using a Sierra Nevada glass. I can see it. You can see the logo in the picture.
Yep.
So due to lighting, I noticed does not look red. It looks kind of mahogany. Actually, it looks kind of dirty, like Mississippi water, but it is red. Searching for it. Smell is its cereal grain. You can get like this candy sugar smell coming off of it. Not much. I'd probably have to let this warm a little bit. I just took it out of the.
All right. Well, I'll give you my I'll give you my description, and then by the time I come back to you, it should be warm.
Yeah, I think so.
So here's the Kamchatka, introduced in 1944. I bought this in Hammond, Louisiana, $12.99 for this big bottle. Never saw it anywhere else in Louisiana. It's bottled by James B. Beam Company. So Beam bottles it, but I think it's probably made by Midwest Grain Products, MGP, because they don't say they make it. They say they bottle it in Kentucky. And I don't know why they wanted to do a vodka with premium liqueur. That's a thing now. Every store I go to, they got these vodkas with liqueur added. Hey, Shane, good morning. Now, here's Crush Grape. Crush been on the market since 1911. They originated with, everyone knows, Orange Crush. These are hard to find because these are made with real cane sugar. Most of the ones you find at the grocery store or the vending machine is made with high fructose corn syrup, but these are cane sugar.
And do you know that the benefits of?
I think it's going to make a good pairing.
High fructose corn syrup. Do you know the benefits? There's actually benefits of consuming sugar. You shouldn't consume either one of them.
No.
But there is slight benefits. The high fructose corn syrup is sweeter, and it will cause your body to store it instead of using it. Sugar, the body uses.
Yeah, like that's why the people that sip on those high fructose corn syrup soda pops all day, when you see them in the grocery store, they look like waddling colossi, like they're huge,
Yeah, because their bodies can't. The liver doesn't know what to do with it, so the liver stores it. So when your liver doesn't know what to do with something and you consume it, it stores it.
Yep. Now, so this is a rarity, but I found it. It was $4.29 for the 4-pack at Big Lots, which was going out of business, but now is not going out of business. All right. Anyway,
you say you bought a 12-pack, or it was how much a 4-pack?
$4.29.
That's not too horrible.
$1.07 a bottle. It's worth it. It's sweet. It's tastes like that grape soda, which is kind of like semi-real, kind of fakey, like tastes like wax. And,
I have a question. Since you're combining two products to make one, what exactly are you reviewing? Are you reviewing the soda or the vodka or the combination of both?
The combination.
Okay.
I think it makes a decent pair up. I would give it a B+. It's very good, but I don't know about excellent, because I don't think Kamchatka is a premier vodka. It's a cut rate vodka that Beam puts out. They bought it from Seagram's. Seagram's bought it from the original owner called Hart Distilling, Hart. I was reading about Hart Distilling. They said the guy that owned the company was involved with organized crime, or at least that was the allegation, that they were involved in organized crime in Los Angeles. And something happened, and when things started to go down, he hurried up. He hurried up and sold his company to Beam. I mean, to Seagram's. And then he died about, I don't know, in the 70s. But there was like always some kind of thing about that guy involved with organized crime. So some people think that his liquor business was a front to like hide where the money was really coming from. But anyway, Seagram's had it, and then Seagram's sold it to Beam in 1994, because you know, like I do, that the Seagram's owners decided to get out of the liquor business. So they started to sell all their products to other companies and all their distilleries. So Seagram's
like
exists today in name only. It's not a company anymore. Yeah, rest in peace.
Feels like Groundhog's Day. We have spoken about Seagram's over and over. And
I know, never. Well, and the reason, but the reason is because they had so many products. They covered everything. I mean, that was the largest liquor company in the world. So
you have to keep. Is that you continually find something to talk about in regards to these old companies that are gone.
I know, and
amazing.
Look at Seagram's ginger ale. That's made by Coca-Cola. Well, it's probably always made by Coca-Cola, but it's
all right,
owned
kids.
by.
Now the discussion is going to be on Seagram's and their products and where they go.
No, it's owned by Coca-Cola today. But anyway, I'll give this a B+. It's very good, but you know, healthy. Well, I think we know the answer to that question already. So that's all I got to say about it.
Okay. I promise not to talk about Seagram's or any of their products or where they went or the history of them or where they're going to go.
Oh, they ain't going nowhere now.
Are you finished? Would you like to talk about Seagram's again?
No, I'm just saying they're not going anywhere now.
Okay. All right. You finished?
Yes.
I want to know if you finished. Okay. I don't think you're finished. I think there's going to be more of this interruption and rhetoric. Okay, again, we are doing Mississippi.
No, I'm finished. I'm not going to interrupt anymore.
I know where you live. We're doing Mississippi Fire Ant by Sudden Prohibition. They like to give themselves a little new logo called SoPro. Mississippi Fire Ant is an Imperial Strong Ale, red strong ale. Again, thank you for not overusing the acronym IPA. We don't know what that means now anymore. We don't know what IPA means. Who knows? It's just something, let's stamp it on there. Stamp it on there so we can sell it. Stamp it on there. So it's got some interesting can art. It's like a giant, and I said it was one of Godzilla's nemesis on there. It's like a giant ant who's glowing in fire. He's breathing fire, and watch out. Watch that stinger. He'll get you. So 8% alcohol. Yeah, I have not tasted this yet. This is imported from Mississippi to Louisiana. I have not seen this in Louisiana. I have seen Southern Prohibition beers, but it's their 3 regular beers that they put out. I think one's Little Lazy Susie or something like that, or who knows. And then every now and then you'll see that one that's like Ghost in the Machine. Okay. So the appearance is red. It's a dark red, almost like a mahogany brown. It smells like beer, which is cereal grains. There's a slight sourness to it. I didn't want to taste it early because I felt it was too cold. So I wanted to warm up a little bit. There's a little sour note on there, almost like a milk spoil, milk turn a little bit. Cheers.
Cheers.
Look at those guys. They look vicious. So the taste is slightly sweet. There is kind of like a, it must be coming from the hops. I don't know what kind of hops they use. We really didn't get a description on the beer on their website. I don't know what's going on with that. I guess they're not too proud of it. This is one of their limited series that they put out. This is one of 4 that they put out. Yeah, it's almost like it's got like a little grapefruit pith going on with it. Where you kind of get that. Yeah, if you ever had that white stuff that you're not supposed to eat,
The pith. Oh no, not the pith.
The pith. I'm tasting the pith. Slightly sweet. I give it. What's that scale you like to use? Sugar cubes. I'd say it's like 1, 1.5. The bitter notes are up there. It's tasting like it's got a little grapefruit thing going on with it. I'll give it that. It does have a little grapefruit. There's a little pith going on with it. As y'all well know, I'm not a huge fan of the pith, but this one isn't bad. I mean, it's not. I'd like to know what kind of hops they're using in this. I can't really figure it out by tasting it. Let me see if there's anything on the label. No, just brewed and canned, Mississippi Fire Ant, Imperial Red Ale. That's its name. It says the art is by Fear and Loading. Fear and Loading. But yeah, it doesn't give any description, nothing. Just it's this, and there's the alcohol. And look at all can art. In the past, I remember this being sweeter. It's got a real good mouthfeel. It's full. There is sweetness. Now I'm kind of getting the sweetness. Maybe I had to drink it a little bit. Yeah, it's an enjoyable product. But with not so many red ales out there to compare this to, it's kind of hard to give it a grade. It's really good. I give it like a 91 out of 100. Yeah, these come in 4-packs, and I believe they were like $12, $14 or something. I don't remember. But it's a good ale. And again, it's not miscategorized either. So that's a good thing. So you can judge the beer for what it is. You and I have had discussions. Don't stick IPA on it just because you want to sell beer.
Yeah, and I'm looking for this new Big Mango Beer Hug.
Racetrack don't have it?
I haven't found it. I checked the Beer Hug, the Goose Island website. They said their locator tool was under construction, so I couldn't track it. It's called Big Mango Beer Hug.
On and more, see if they have it. Just call them on the phone. Hey, do you have it? I'll check. What's it called?
Big Mango Beer Hug.
Give me a second.
I'm gonna do some show and tell. Hold on, let me get my beer to show everybody.
Big Mango Beer Hug. No, all they're showing is Goose Island Beer Hug Mix Pack. They're showing Goose Island Hazy Beer Hug. And then there's a Stovepipe Goose Island Tropical Beer Hug.
Same thing at Walmart. Same thing at Walmart. All right, so show and tell. I have this beer that I bought, and I haven't tried it. I've never reviewed it.
Oh, yeah, I did that one last week. That's the
So
one I
it's
did
kind of
last.
you said a Belgian style, more of a Belgian strong ale than a stout, but
Yeah. Yeah, there's like two different kinds of Belgian styles. And that one is just like, one tastes like bubble gum and the other one doesn't. And this is the one that doesn't taste like bubble gum.
so
But
I'm
it's good. Yeah,
Yeah.
to me, it was like a mix between the two. Like take the two styles and you put them together. But it was really good. It was unusual but good.
Yeah, and I bought the last 6-pack on the shelf when I went to Dorgnac, so it's a good thing I got over there when I did, because there was nothing behind it. I was like, woo, close call.
Hey,
Close
guess
call.
what? Guess what? I got
And
a
that's
beer.
the kind of thing where if they sell out, you may never see it again. May never.
I got a beer before you did.
Now, what is coming up this Wednesday is beers for Carnival. Any beer made for Carnival, like the Carnival Cake Ale that I bought from Mississippi, or a Beta Mardi Gras box,
PBR.
beer specifically made for Carnival. Or there's a new one from Urban South called Carnival Pills. Like you said, a regular beer that they slap Carnival on it, Mardi Gras Pills.
Exactly. That makes no sense. Why you take a regular beer and then on top of that, you're a craft brewery. So you're supposed to be making all these wonderful products you can't get anywhere, high caloric, make you not fit in your pants the next day, beer. And you come out with a Pilsner. Man, I can get a Pilsner anywhere.
Yeah, Mardi Gras Pills.
Yeah, how much is that selling for?
$11.99 a 6-pack.
How much does Pilsner Your Core sell for?
$8.99 a 6-pack.
Right. I rest my case. The best Pilsner in the world is $3 less.
But the Urban South Pilsner, they say their Mardi Gras Pilsner was made in collaboration with Peerless Clothing Store Company. I don't know what Peerless Clothing has to do with Pilsners, but they said, yeah.
It's all about the logos, man. It's all about the logos.
Got the little crawfish on it, like they got on the Peerless shirts.
Right? Instead of the like the lacrosse had the alligator, you got a crawfish, man.
Peerless.
I think they stole that idea. Lacrosse was first.
Oh, Lacoste, you mean? Izod Lacoste? Yeah. But they said there was a problem back in the 70s where they weren't importing. There was like an import ban on Lacoste, so they came up with their own their mimic. Now, here's one more problem. Thunder and Thursday, I'm not going to be able to do it because I have Knights of Columbus meeting. But if anybody wants to come on at 4:30 our time, Central Time, 4:30, I could do it. But otherwise, I can't because of the Knights of Columbus meeting. So I just scratched it out on my list. But it's up to y'all if y'all want to do it at 4:30. But otherwise,
I think you should post that on the group because
I'll put it on the group.
Respond to it.
I'll put it on the group, see what they say. If not, I'll just skip it. You're right.
Where's Jean-Pierre at?
Shane,
He's usually here on Sundays.
Shane, you are right. I don't know. He's probably busy with something.
Yeah.
Any show and tell?
Okay. Oh, I just did a show and tell. I did my beer.
Oh, but I mean, anything new that you wanted to show people that you found or anything?
Let me check. I got some Outlaw. That's new. I got another import. I got another Mississippi beer I could show.
All
It's
right.
kind of like busting my previews. So, man, yeah, you can bring this one to your KC meeting.
Oh, really?
AC on it, and it's got a key. This is Death on Two Legs. This is a double IPA. This is rocking in at 9.5% alcohol, and I believe it is a haze. I think. I don't recall. This is from Key City, and they are Key City Brewing. They are in Pittsburgh, Mississippi. So this would be another craft breweries beers I would bring.
I never heard of them. Where did you find that? I never heard of that.
In Mississippi.
Oh, not sold in Louisiana. Okay.
I'm real close to Mississippi. It's only like 40 miles from here, man. Just go there and see if anything's new and pick it up. Yeah. You got to venture out. You can't just go to Walmart or Aldi, because you know what you're going to get. SOS, man. Yeah. Key City, man. Mr. Zippy. Look at that, man. They got all kinds of beers, huh? They got one called Speakeasy. What is a speakeasy? I know it's slang for a bar, but where do you think that term came from? Speak.
Well, they had to be real quiet when they were going into the bar so they wouldn't get busted by the authorities.
Oh, you think it came from Prohibition times?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Uh-huh.
Hence why this one's called Sudden Prohibition, the company.
Right. Prohibition. Right. Yeah. And Mississippi did not allow alcohol in their state until 1963. So
wow.
They were really behind the scenes, behind the times.
Yeah,
anyway,
so it's artfully crafted. Okay. It's got a whole lot of buzzwords on it. Drink, revive, and repeat. Does have some information about it. Key City beers are crafted to reduce gluten. Okay, I don't know what that means. That's a buzzword now. It's like buzz kill everything. Call it gluten. Call it this. Call it that. Whatever, man. They have a website. You just pulled it up, and that's it. And it's an interesting label. It's like the Grim Reaper top half, and then some hot chicken fishnets with red shoes.
That's a bad combination, but they probably go together, because if you meet a girl like that, you'll probably be wanting the Grim Reaper.
It's Adam's Eve. Adam's Eve.
All right. Well, thanks for watching, everybody. Now it's time to watch the rain come down, because it's steady rain here.
Oh, yeah. Steady rain. Yes, sir. I'll keep my, you said it's a mango? I'll keep my eyes out for that.
It's called Big Mango Beer Hug.
You don't know what mango tastes like? You got to have it in a beer again?
I don't really have to have it. If I don't find it, I'm not going to stress out over it. I just would like to find it, but I don't care if I don't find it.
I can go out there and see if they got it.
Doesn't really matter. Just something to buy,
Something to what?
Something to buy. Something to try,
You said buy. You're not going to buy it. You're just going to buy it to buy it?
Yeah. just to try it.
I'm wondering what's really going on with these reviews here, man. What's really going on? We're just buying stuff though.
When was the last year that David was clean shaven? I don't know.
Kind of like probably when I did that St. Baldrick's event. They did the head and the beard. Then we auctioned off the beard. That was probably, and they screwed my beard up too. I don't know if y'all could tell. It's kind of this side. It's kind of like not as thick as the other one. That's because they ripped the hair out one side, and I vowed never going to do that.
It's like when you
gosh, dog, what year was that? Probably 2012.
It's like when you go to church and you see the stained glass windows and they have all the old patriarchs like Moses and Joshua and Samuel. They have these long beards. And so when David goes to church, he says, I want to be like those guys. So he literally becomes like those guys. A patriarch.
I will cut it down. It is when spring gets here, it'll get probably like this. But as far as like taking it off again, no. And it'll be tough.
Let me take over and I can fix it permanently.
I did that I did that about 3 years ago. If y'all look at the old beer reviews, you'll find them.
Yeah, they got cut down. Yeah,
got cut down. It was like to here.
Yeah, I remember that.
The Gordon's Fisherman.
Mine's coming off this week. All right. Well, everybody take care and have a good Sunday.
Is that what you call that? I thought it was something that you had to wash off.
I was trying to see how much gray was in it. It's got some gray there.